Never miss a play.
It's now alive and well, this Levi defensive stop of the half.
We'll take it.
Look at this pass galing kay
Good fake.
Barrientos.
Yeah, there was a hit on the left arm. George.
Wowzers.
A win.
Your champions, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel.
Showing us why she is one of the top players in the country.
He eventually gets the three.
Or a big moment.
Big shot mula kay Juan Gomez Deliano.
Watch the games on any device, anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel. All the best sports action is right here. Never miss a play.
It's now alive and well, this Levi defensive stop of the half.
We'll take it.
Look at this pass galing kay
Good fake.
Barrientos.
Yeah, there was a hit on the left arm. George.
Wowzers.
A win.
Your champions, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel.
Showing us why she is one of the top players in the country.
He eventually gets the three.
Or a big moment.
Big shot mula kay Juan Gomez Deliano.
Watch the games on any device, anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel. All the best sports action is right here. Never miss a play.
It's now alive and well, this Levi defensive stop of the half.
We'll take it.
Look at this pass galing kay
Good fake.
Barrientos.
Yeah, there was a hit on the left arm. George.
Wowzers.
A win.
Your champions, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel.
Showing us why she is one of the top players in the country.
He eventually gets the three.
Or a big moment.
Big shot mula kay Juan Gomez Deliano.
Watch the games on any device, anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel. All the best sports action is right here. Never miss a play.
It's now
Of Australian basketball. So this is going to be an exciting one. And again, this is our games today. As you can see, 4 matchups in store for us. We have San Vera and NFU going later on at 1 p.m. UST and Tenry going up at 3 p.m. FEU and Nagoya will go at it at 5. But now we shift our focus in our 11 a.m. matchup. It's the Rizal University Heavy Bombers going up against Elite Stacks Australia. That is our first matchup, first ever game here in our NSAC World Invitational. There you have it. Better hold on to your seats. A bunch of exciting international matchups ahead of us. But again, we have our focus in this matchup. Thank you very much for joining us via the One Sports channel, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube channel, and of course, the Pilipinas Live app available for Filipinos everywhere. But before we head into our matchup, first let's talk about our tournament format real quick, as this tournament will immediately begin in our quarterfinals phase, and teams will have a chance to improve their finish even if they lose along the way. And of course, we have a bronze medal game, a battle for 5th game, a battle for 7th place game, and of course the tournament finals. So that's a quick rundown of our tournament format. But right now that's out of the way. Now let's talk about the teams that will be playing in our first game. Of course, we talked about, or I've mentioned these bunch of guys. So Rizal University looking to continue their hot streak here in the preseason, as they've won recently the Cebu Collegiate Invitational, I believe like around 2 days ago. But before that, they also won 2 preseason championships as well, the Phil Oil Championship and of course the Hubilla Championship as well. As you can see, the roster of the JRU Heavy Bombers, expect Chris Hubilla, expect Lawrence Mangubat, Sean Salvador. Those are a bunch of names that you can, look out for in watching these Heavy Bombers. But on the other side of the floor, we have these Australians, Elite Stacks, looking to show us the Australian brand of basketball. And these guys are basically, a select team for this specific competition, as they bring together players from across the Australian basketball system. And of course, I've mentioned a while ago, they also have collegiate US experience. So again, that's going to be a tough competition. Make no mistake, even if they only have 9 players in this roster, JRU will, have one heck of a hard time in facing these Australians. So there you have it. Again, that is our first matchup for this morning. JRU and Elite Stacks going at it, as we turn it over to our venue announcer to start this game.
Of the JRU Heavy Bombers.
All right, here we go. Again, our first match features Elite Stacks Australia and the JRU Heavy Bombers. As we take a look at the starters, Castillo, Mangubat, Garcia, Jubilan, Eligado for the Heavy Bombers. Deng, the Machar brothers, Anyang, and Rickwood Pitt will start for Elite Stacks Australia. As it's going to be Jamir Eligado, and Angong Anyang in the jump ball. Let's see who gets first dibs for this one, as JRU will get the first possession of the very first game here in NSAC World Invitational, as Garopil has it. Let's see what JRU has in mind. Again, we have to remember that JRU has all the confidence in the world after winning so far 3 preseason championships. Again, one in Cebu just a couple of days ago, and then a couple of weeks ago in the Phil-O, and then a couple of months ago in the U-Built Invitational. So again, I'm sure Coach Nani and the rest of his boys have all the confidence in the world, as we saw Lawrence Mangubat ask for the basketball, but looks like they'll have other plans here. Garcia will pull up for 3. Well defended by the Australians, as Elite Stacks will have a chance to score their first basket of the game. Actually, the first basket of this game, as we still have no basket so far. Deng, right side screen from Anyang. Deng for 3. That's going to be short. Everybody going at it. Edigado securing the rebound for Jose Rizal University. So the Rizalians will have a chance to score their first basket of the game. Mangubat, that's off to the left. And the Elite Stacks Australia will have to watch out for Lawrence Mangubat, as most of the time, that's going to be a basket for him. Again, Coach Nani Epundulan. Interesting story for him. Same goes with Coach Emmanuel Deng. For Coach Nani, he was an MVP in the NCAA Seniors Division. So very poetic that he's coaching the very same team that he won the MVP in. As we see no basket coming from Elite Stacks, but they'll try one more time. Still nothing after 2 tries, as that was Awak Machar attempting. But Elite Stacks will have another chance at it. Outside it's Machar, right side pass. They're trying to cook something up. Finally, that goes in for the first basket of this game, courtesy of Kut Deng, a South Sudanese swingman. Again, from the Elite Stacks squad, as we have 2-0 so far. Hubilla on the left side of the arc. The handoff to Garopil. He'll try a 3. Jay Garopil from downtown. And that's going to be the first basket of the Rizalians, giving their squad a 1-point lead, as Machar will hand it off to his brother here. Akuk pulling up. That's a basket for Akuk Machar. So far, 2 field goals in this game for Elite Stacks, as Garcia almost lost it. He'll send it outside. Mangubat looking for an opening. Mangubat crossing over, will lose it. Garcia picks it up. Shot clock at 6 for the Heavy Bombers. Outside pass, Garopil for 3. That's no good. Everybody going at it. And Rickwood Pitt secures the rebound for Elite Stacks, as Deng will pull up the lefty, trickling in that 3-pointer. You gotta love the energy from Kut Deng. 2 field goals of Elite Stacks so far coming from him, and one a while ago coming from Akuk Machar. As we'll check it out one more time. Again, a while ago, you saw Deng pull up on that left side of the arc to trickle in that 3-pointer. And again, early in the game, early in the day, showing us already tons of energy. As let's see how JRU will respond here. Oh, what a move coming from Chris Hubilla, challenging the defense of Elite Stacks, scoring the second basket of JRU in this contest, as Elite Stacks has it. They have a 2-point lead here, looking to elevate that lead. Machar inside the Rickwood Pit. And what a sequence for Elite Stacks Australia. Beautiful dish coming from Awak Machar. And his teammate, Lee Rickwood Pitt, not disappointing. Right now, JRU looking for a basket. Garopil for 3. That's too strong. Hubilla quickly put it up. And then immediately draws the foul. So Christopher Hubilla will be shooting 2 free throws here, as we'll check this out one more time. Again, beautiful dish a while ago from Machar to Rickwood Pitt, scoring the 3rd basket of Australia in our first quarter. First free throw here for Chris Hubilla. as that is no good. But talking about the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers, they're still chasing their first NCAA crown since 1972, but has been part of the NCAA since 1927, making them one of the league's oldest and most established programs. So again, while they're arguably the hottest collegiate team right now, they're no stranger to collegiate basketball, as their program has been around for a while. As they'll defend that Elite Stacks possession successfully, but oh, wait a minute, that's gonna be a foul after all on JRU. So they'll have to defend for 14 more seconds here. As outside, it's Machar crossing over, slipping to the floor, everybody going at it. You gotta love the hustle coming from Jalen Garcia. However, Elite Stacks Australia will retain possession as they're up by 4 points. And just like that, we have 4 minutes passing by our opening chapter. So it's Kutdeng triggering the inbound here from the baseline. Sends it to the corner. The big guy, Rickwood Pitt, will miss the three-pointer. And we see a foul here coming from Angok Anyang. So we see a substitution here. But first, let's take a look at this sequence a while ago. Again, Jalen Garcia able to receive that rebound, but able to sell that foul too, giving JRU an advantage here. So far, Elite Stacks committing 2 team fouls, JRU only committing 1. But right now, a chance for the Heavy Bombers to trim down this 4-point deficit. Garopil on the right wing. Noah Pacquiao recently inserted by Coach Emendeng. Meanwhile, Eligado going to work against Pacquiao. He will lose it. Elite Stacks takes away the basketball. Rickwood Pitt, top of the arc, looking for a teammate, hands it off. Rice Barrett, short of the three-pointer. And JRU once again with this possession. Mangubat looking to cook here. Lawrence, this time Hubilla. Shot clock at 12 here for JRU. Hubilla fading away. And a foul being drawn here by Chris Hubilla, so he's going to be shooting 2 more free throws. And the foul will be called on Rice Barrett. Again, talking about the JRU Heavy Bombers, they have, one of the more unusual nicknames in Philippine college sports. And I believe, the commonly told origin is that World War II era bombs were discovered around the JRU campus, which had reportedly been used as a Japanese military garrison at that time. So that inspired the Heavy Bombers moniker. But right now, the Heavy Bombers not really leading the game as they're down by 2 points. But we see Palis take away the basketball, so a chance for them to tie this one up. Hubilla will do just that. They're all tied up at 9. However, a chance here for Elite Stacks to take the lead, or reclaim the lead. But first, we have a foul on the floor against the Heavy Bombers. That's going to be team foul number 2 for them, but we'll check this out first one more time. Chris Hubilla quickly attacking the rim after that Jillian Palis steal, tying this game up at 9. So 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock here. For Elite Stacks, as it's going to be Noah Pacquiao triggering the inbound here from the sidelines. Again, Noah Pacquiao, current member of the Adamson Soaring Falcons in the UAAP. As right now, it's Elite Stacks trying to circulate the ball on offense. On the post, it's Deng looking for an opening. Machar tries a 3, unable to hit it. Oh, Francis getting it back. Still nothing. They'll try one more time and finally goes in. Courtesy of Kut Deng, giving Australia Elite Stacks a 2-point lead. It's 11-9 now as Palis setting up the offense for the Heavy Bombers. Masiglat on top of the arc, inside the Hubilla. Hubilla going to work, overcooks the shot. And here comes Elite Stacks, looking to add to this 2-point lead. Deng will try a 3. That is no good. With Laurinaria climbing up the ladder for that rebound. But right now it's Mangubat being tested here against a much bigger defender in Machar. As Mangubat gets fouled, he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Again, talking about Lawrence Mangubat, him and Chris Hubilla were actually teammates on the Mapua team that won the championship in NCAA Season 100. And so far, only the two players in this game to be shooting free throws for Jose Rizal University. Of course, Coach Nani was also a part of that coaching staff and has previously handled a number of those recruits. So that really gave JRU, a group that already understands how he wants the game to be played. As that first free throw is no good for Lawrence Mangubat, but a good chance for him to get in rhythm. As we're still early in our game, only under 4 minutes left to play in our opening chapter. Mangubat will go 1 out of 2. But looks like it will take a breather here. So let's see how Jose Rizal University will defend this Elite Stacks possession. As obviously, we have a big height disparity between these two squads. Noah Pacquiao handling the basketball, gives it up to Francis. Why Francis attacks the lane, lost it. Salvador able to take it away and then draws the foul. So despite the lack of size of Jose Rizal University, they do their best to be gritty on offense, to have active hands. And that is the reason why they actually are only trailing by 1 point. Although Sean Salvador will have a chance to tie this one up or take the lead if he makes 2 free throws. But talking about Sean Salvador, he is one of JRC breakout rookies in season 101 of the NCAA. He averaged 13 points that time and had a career-high 24 points with 6 three-pointers in a 69-66 win over EAC that season. As Salvador will go 2 out of 2, give Jose Rizal University a 1-point lead, 12-11. So momentum slowly shifting to the side of Jose Rizal University. But right now, it's Elite Stacks trying to cook something up. Machar to his brother. Akok Machar cooking. Basket and 1. Akok Machar, a chance to make it a 3-point play. Reclaiming the lead for Elite Stacks Australia. And a bonus freebie on its way as we'll check it out one more time again. Elite Stacks Australia slowly capitalizing on that height advantage. So bonus freebie here for Akok Machar. The 25-year-old 6'7" swingman from Adelaide, South Australia. And quite a resume he has. He was actually an all-ACC/AC Division 1 and all-Region 1 second-team selection. As we see, Sean Salvador misfire on that 3-pointer. Laurinaria gets it back. Laurinaria, no good on the hang time attempt. As Elite Stacks will take it away, although Sean Salvador out of nowhere counter steal and says goodbye, tying this game up at 14. Jose Rizal University doing their best to be gritty on defense, again showcasing active hands, really giving it their all. As Rick would get no good at the hook shot, and a foul will be called here on Elite Stacks. So check this out one more time. Again, Noah Pacquiao being bothered here by Sean Salvador. And Salvador escapes for that 2 points, tying this game up at 14. And speaking of Sean Salvador, he'll be going to the free throw line. So that's 2 free throws for the 20-year-old 6-foot combo guard from Montalban, Rizal. First free throw is in for Sean Salvador. And before college, he actually led the Mapua Red Robins with 14 points per game, close to 2.5 assists per game, and close to a single dime. That was back in NCAA Season 100, again for the Mapua Red Robins. Second free throw here for the Montalban Rizal native, and he makes it 2 out of 2, giving JRU a 2-point lead, 16-14. So here comes the lead stack. Machar hands it off to Pacquiao. This time it's Awak Machar. Awak outside to Noah. Pacquiao to Akok Machar for 3. That is way short. Rebound by Masiglat. We're nearing the 2-minute mark of our first chapter as Palis has it. To the left side, Laurenaria attacking. Too strong on the drive. And here comes Elite Stacks. A chance to tie this one up. Rickwood Pitt will do just that. So that's Lee Rickwood Pitt. So far has 4 points in this game. Looking to make an impact here for Elite Stacks. As Salvador and company setting up their offense. Panapanaan looks for Palis. Shot clock at 9 for the Heavy Bombers. Palis, the pull-up. In and out. Masiglat gets it back. Masiglat no go to the putback. But they'll have a third try. Salvador for 3. Off the back iron. Pacquiao ends up with it. A lot of chances for JRU to take the lead here. Although we have Machar overcooking the 3-point shot. So right now it's Sean Salvador with the basketball. Laurenare has it. Outside it's Masiglat. This time it's Palis. JRU swinging it around the arc. Salvador for 3. Off to the right. Another misfire here from JRU as Barrett will hand it off. Pacquiao to Barrett. Barrett. Awkward shot. Won't fall. Greatly defended by Lance Masiglat that time. As Palis pulls up. That is short on the 15-footer attempt. So a lot of empty possessions for both of our squads so far. As we have a tied game at 16, although we only have 45 seconds remaining in our opening chapter. So this time it's Akok Machar with the basketball. Trying to go ISO against Alan Laurenaria. Akok Machar, basket and 1. What maneuver coming from Akok Machar, giving Elite Stacks Australia a 2-point lead, a chance to make it 3. We'll check this out one more time. Akok Machar faking Alan Laurenaria out of his shoes. Then taking advantage with that runner, despite the outstretched arms of Lance Masiglat. So bonus freebie here for Akok Machar. Well, they'll get it back after a miss on the free throw line, although Jillian Palis and company will take it away too. The shot clock is still on for JRU. 16 seconds to work with for them. A 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Salvador on the right wing will reject the screen from Panapanaan. JRU will have to shoot it soon. They have 3 seconds to work with. Taken away by Machar. Rice Barrett in transition. Barrett, high pass. Oh, denied by Alan Laurenaria. What a sequence for Jose Rizal University. As we'll conclude this quarter with a score of 18-16. Elite Stacks Australia able to take advantage and remain in the driver's seat. But we'll check this out one more time. A while ago, it was Alan Laurenaria denying that alley-oop attempt from Elite Stacks. It was Akok Machar attempting that shot. Again, that's 18-16. First quarter score in favor of Elite Stacks. We'll be back for more NSAC World Invitational action. back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Once again for this first matchup in our NSAC World Invitational. It's the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers going up against Elite Stacks Australia. Again, that guy, Aden Laurinaria, gave us one heck of a highlight a while ago, denying that alley-oop attempt at the break for Elite Stacks Australia. But right now, Elite Stacks holding on to a 2-point lead, 18-16. As first dibs of our second quarter belonging to Jose Rizal University. Again, talking about the Heavy Bombers, their most recent NCAA Seniors Championship came all the way back in 1972. So until today, that remains the defining historical drought hanging over their program. And I'm sure Coach Nani Ipondulan, a former Heavy Bomber himself and an MVP too, will like to break that drought as Garcia almost steps out of bounds. But they will recover. They will try to score the first basket of our second quarter. Mangubat looking for an opening. Lawrence Mangubat. Shot clock at 5. He'll step back for a 3. That rolls out of the rim for Lawrence Mangubat. And if JRU wants to win against this stacked Elite Stacks team, then they'll have to really deliver. Speaking of Lawrence Mangubat and Chris Hubilla, as they are arguably two of the best gunners of this JRU team. But right now we have some discussions between Elite Stacks players and one of our officials, as we'll check out what exactly happened a while ago. Again, Lawrence Mangubat going at it with Angok Anyang. So it's good to see some physicality being played between these two teams, as Elite Stacks has it. And they try to set up their offense here. Akok Machar looking for an opening. Akok Machar takes it inside and able to draw the foul. So that's 2 free throws for jersey number 8, Akok Machar. So there's 2 Machars in that roster. We have Akok Machar and his brother Awak Machar. Both in the floor right now. Both of them donning, or Akok donning jersey number 8 and Awak donning jersey number 3. First free throw goes in for Akok Machar. Again from Adelaide South, Australia. Attended University of Alaska Anchorage in Anchorage, Alaska, USA. But previously attended UT Tyler and Arizona, or Eastern Arizona College in Thatcher, Arizona, USA. And again, I've mentioned that this squad has varied experiences both in the domestic setups and US NCAA Division 1 and 2 setups. Also in the NBL 1 in Australia. So again, if you're JRU, this team is no joke despite only having 8 players in this roster. As we see everyone going at it. But ultimately, Australia Elite Stacks will defend that JRU possession successfully. And will try to convert defense to offense. Anyang inside the Rickwood pit, and that's a foul called on Jalen Garcia, as he was too late on that defensive response. And in result, it's going to be Lee Rickwood Pitt shooting 2 free throws. One of the bigger players here in this Elite Stack squad, listed at 6'10", only 23 years old, from Busselton, Western Australia. Attended Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona. As first free throw won't go in for him, but as for him, he has NCAA Division 1 experience, appearing in 31 games for Northern Arizona in season 2024 to 2025. And he will knock down his second free throw. So that makes it 1 out of 2, giving Elite Stacks a 5-point lead. And so far, Jose Rizal University having a hard time crossing half court. So early in this game, only in our second quarter, Elite Stacks proving to be a serious opponent for these streaking hot Heavy Bombers. As Garcia will try to take it inside, but that's short. Rickwood Pitt to Awak Machar. Oh, swiped away by Mangubat. Taken away by Jose Rizal University. Hubilla to Garcia. Oh, that's not a basket for JRU. Greatly defended at the break by Elite Stacks. On the other side, oh, they tried to find Awak Machar, but that's going to be a foul first on the Heavy Bombers. As so far, no team fouls yet committed by Elite Stacks, but already 4 here for Jose Rizal University, or correction, 3. As we have 2 minutes passing by our second chapter. And we see Jay Garopil check in for Jose Rizal University. But now we see Lawrence Mangubat try to get in rhythm. Will try to hit 2 free throws. Talking about Lawrence Mangubat. First free throw is in for the Liloan Cebu native, who's actually named the 2026 Phil Oil Finals MVP. But wait a minute. Seems to be a technical foul. So that's going to be only 1 free throw for the Liloan Cebu native, trimming this lead to just 4 points in favor of Elite Stacks. Meanwhile, oh, what a jam! Courtesy of Angoka Anyang. Way to make a statement for these Elite Stacks boys. But let's see how JRU will respond. Some pressure being felt here by the Heavy Bombers. Herrera, this time to Hubilla. The pull-up for Chris Hubilla, that is way off. Elite Stacks Australia looking to add to this 5-point lead. Akuk Machar trying to take it inside. Not that time. Oh, JRU having a hard time controlling the basketball against these Australians, as Maguba takes it inside and he's going to be drawing a foul. So 2 more free throws for the Liloan Cebu native. But first, let's take a look at this emphatic finish a while ago from Angoka Anyang, showing us the Australian brand of basketball here in Philippine soil. So Noah Pacquiao checks in for Angok Anyang, but now again it's Lawrence Mangubat shooting 2 free throws. Again, he was named the finals MVP in that recent Phil Oil tournament. As he hits his first free throw, he exploded for 27 points, including 6 threes in the championship clincher against the San Beda Red Lions, who was also participating in this tournament, by the way. Second free throw for Mangubat, and he puts it in. Lawrence Mangubat goes 2 out of 2. Trims down this lead to 4 points. The Elite Stacks now with a possession. They're up by 4 points, 23-19. Rickwood Pitt looking for an opening. The handoff to Barrett. Rice Barrett able to draw a foul against Jamir Eligado. That's going to be team foul number 4 for Jose Rizal University. Exhausting their fouls to give. As we have a couple of substitutions here for Coach Nani Epundulan. You see Jillian Palis and Lance Masiglat check in for Jose Rizal University. Right now Barrett finds Francis outside. Francis attacks the lane, fading away. Palis grabs the rebound and he will rush to the other side. Palis will look to hand it off. Garopil to Hubilla. Chris Hubilla back to Palis. This time it's Garopil. He'll try a 3. Jay Garopil will miss from downtown, as Jose Rizal University is struggling to make a basket. Elite Stacks being closely defended here by Jose Rizal University, as the boys of Coach Nani really trying to take it to the next level in terms of defending these more lengthy players and bigger players too. Pacquiao to Rickwood Pitt. Shot clock at 12 for Elite Stacks. Rickwood Pitt fading away. That's short. Rebound picked up by Mangubat. In transition, here comes Lawrence. He will lose it. Elite Stacks taking it away again. Akuk Machar taking it to the cup, and he'll draw the foul. So 2 free throws here coming up for Akok Machar. A chance to elevate this 4-point lead of Elite Stacks Australia. But talk about this guy again. He has NCAA Division II experience for Alaska Anchorage. An average 10 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, and close to 2 takeaways. As he will miss his 2 free throws, although good thing Lee Rickwood Pitt was there for the putback, giving Elite Stacks a 6-point lead here, 25-19. With under 6 minutes left to play. Mangubat to Palis. Back to Lawrence. Jose Rizal University slowly being dumped here. However, Lance Masiglat will score and give Jose Rizal University damage control as lead is back to 4 points here for Elite Stacks. Akok Machar. This time against Masiglat. Oh, that pass was intended for Lee Rickwood Pitt, but he was unable to receive that properly. So right now, Jose Rizal University will dodge a bullet and will have a chance to make this just a single possession game. But first, you're looking at the previous Lance Masiglat field goal, trimming this Australia lead to just 4 points, 25-21. As we're slowly approaching the halfway mark of our second chapter. Mangubat setting up the offense here for Jose Rizal University. Shot clock at 8. Mangubat sets up the 3. That's no good. Oh, Noah Pacquiao goes out of bounds, so possession will stay with Jose Rizal University. And shot clock will be reset here to 14 seconds.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
We have a foul here before the inbound called on Noah Pacquiao. So our officials really doing their best to enforce discipline here and, you know, the right amount of physicality. As we see Noah Pacquiao have a conversation with our officials, but obviously our officials having a much better view of the angle. Oh, wait a minute. We have a double foul here. So a lot of physicality, a lot of color developing here between Jose Rizal University and Elite Stacks. I mean, you gotta love the intensity, the physicality being shown here by 2 of our squads, but of course our officials will have to enforce some discipline here. But right now we have a timeout called by Coach Emmanuel Deng of Elite Stacks, and we'll be back for NSAC World Invitational Basketball.
Here, all over or something. Because they're not gonna call another force. He gave me a tech for doing this. So they're already on some bullshit. All right. Let's match the intensity. Play fast. Play with intensity. Come on, let's go.
Communicate fucking everything, man.
Let's finish this half strong. Finish this half strong. Let's go. Stacks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacks. Hey, we're in the bonus. So everything. Hey, we're in the bonus. Put it down here.
You're still tuning in to the NSAC World Invitational 2026. Again, this is a quarterfinals matchup between Elite Stacks Australia and Jose Rizal University. Again, if you're wondering why this is already a quarterfinals matchup, it's because our tournament immediately begins in the quarterfinal setup. But teams will have a chance to improve their finish even if they lose along the way. And again, we have a bronze medal game, 5th place game, 7th place game, and finals game. As we see Lawrence Mangubat continue to struggle in this game. I'm sure Coach Tane Pundulan is looking for his production. But as of right now, it's nowhere to be found. Although good thing, JRU is only down by 4 points. Maybe another gunner that can get hot for them is Sean Salvador, who is currently on the floor. Salvador will try a 3. That's no good for Sean. And we'll see an offensive foul committed here. So that's going to be on Jillian Palis, being over-aggressive that time around. So for Elite Stacks Australia, it's Akok Machar so far doing the work for them. So far has 9 points in this game. Lee Rickwood Pitt has 7. Same goes with Kut Deng. But on the Jose Rizal side of things, Sean Salvador has 6. Same goes with Hubilla. Lawrence Mangubat has 4 points, all from the free throw line. As we see Alan Laurenaria check in this game, looking to provide some defense. As we see Palis trying to take away the basketball, and he does. Able to draw the foul after swiping away the rock from Akok Machar. Talk about bravery from the former Red Robin of Mapua. So Jose Rizal University will have a chance at it to trim this lead to just a single possession game, or maybe just a 1-point game. But first, a timeout called here by Coach Nani Epundulan, as his Heavy Bombers are trailing by 4 points, 25-21, with over 4 minutes left to play in this quarter.
Siglat, Alan, Jillian, Sean. Okay. Andito defense na yan, ha? Okay. Okay. Screen. Screen, sara nyo lang. Chris, pop out. Okay. Perimeter lang, ha? Okay. Kung open, tira. Pag wala, okay, Masiglat, away. Okay, away, Sean. Okay, we go to 2-man game. Dribble hand up kay Jillian. Okay, and then 2-man game. Poste tayo, Jillian. Poste, okay, on the post. On the post, tatakihin mo. Penalty sila eh. Huwag kang magsettle sa ano, okay? Okay. Pag napunta yung bola sa post, okay, we go post action. Okay, come on, let's go.
Back inside of Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Once again, this is day 1 of our NSAC World Invitational 2026. So far, Sean Salvador has been leading the charge for Jose Rizal University with 6 points. Same goes with Chris Hubilla. But right now, they're still trying to find who can get hot for them and lead their offense. Chris Hubilla inside the paint. What a maneuver coming from Chris Hubilla against 2 Australian defenders. Against 2 much bigger defenders as well. As we'll check it out one more time again. It was against Rice Barrett and Lee Rickwood Pitt. Chris Hubilla, brave move inside the paint, unleashing the hero within. And he'll be shooting a bonus freebie here for Jose Rizal University. A chance to make this just a 1-point game. But you see here a 4-man substitution for Coach Emmanuel Deng. So we see Dre Violi check in for Australia, a couple alongside other players here. Chris Hubilla, bonus freebie for him. No good for the Sorsogon native, but he'll get it back. Hubilla to Palis, quick floater. So that's a 4-point play for Jose Rizal University, tying this game up at 25 all. What effort being showcased here by the Heavy Bombers. But we shall see how Australia Elite Stacks approach this possession. A chance to reclaim the lead for them. Akok Machar having a hard time. He'll fall to the floor. Everybody going at it. Ball goes out of bounds. Jose Rizal University successfully defending that Elite Stacks possession. Coach Nani Epundulan loving the effort from his boys. But right now, they'll have to convert defense to offense, as that is a whole other conversation. Palis to Salvador. Sean looking for an opening. Laurenaria on the right side of the basket. Goes inside. Will put one up. The basket is good for Alan Laurenaria. I believe that is his first basket of the game. So make no mistake, even though he is a defensive specialist, he is one guy that can definitely, you know, score and give production for Coach Nani Epundulan and the rest of the JRU Heavy Bombers. But right now, Elite Stacks, they have 5 seconds to work with. Reverse lay-in. Oh, that's going to be end one for Ango Kaanyang. A chance to make it a 3-point play. We'll check this out one more time. First, that Alan Laurenaria move. shrugging his defender off, scoring 2 points. And on the other side of the floor, it was Angok Anyang showcasing what he can do on their side of the floor. But this time, a chance to give Elite Stacks Australia the lead here. That goes in for Angok Anyang. Giving Elite Stacks a 1-point lead, 28-27. Right now, it's JRU looking for a basket rather. Oh, what a putback coming from Alan Laurenaria, coming out of nowhere and putting it back in for his second basket of the game. Meanwhile, inside, Deng. Oh, awkward shot goes in anyway for Kut Deng. So the lead going back and forth between two of our squads. Laurenaria attacks. I'll try to pass it inside to Hubilla. Chris Hubilla telling Laurenaria to just shoot the basketball. But I wouldn't blame Laurenaria passing the rock as they were met with two bigger defenders. As we'll see this one more time. Again, Alan Laurenaria skying high for that putback. And then Kut Deng showcasing some wizardry on offense. As Jillian Palis hounding his man here. Akok Machar for 3 off the back iron. Deng trying to get it back, but we have a foul. Oh, called here on Elite Stacks. So Jose Rizal University will actually get the possession here, as both teams have no more fouls to give. Although Elite Stacks is up by 1 here, 30-29, as we're nearing the 2-minute mark of our second chapter. Salvador looking for an opening. Oh, taken away here. At least almost taken away. Laurenaria, basket and 1 for Alan Laurenaria. Make that his 3rd basket of the game. And what an explosion here for Alan Laurenaria. All inside the paint for an end one. A chance to make it a 3-point play. But first, a timeout called here by Coach Danny Ipundulan, and we'll be back for more NSAC basketball.
No.
Hey, don't gamble, because if you don't get the ball in front of us, man. It's like slow down trap, not a trap.
Hey, we're going to push it back to 3-quarter court. Yeah, that was good, though. Hey, listen, we're going to push it 3-quarter court. So we're not starting up here no more.
Second line,
second line right here. All right? So we take away this one. Because the middle guys just driving through and kicking this. All right? Hey, but I still want you guys to trap in these corners here. All right, y'all got it?
Yeah, if you're going to go, you have to get it, because if you don't, me and I'm going to fuck in the back.
I got to fully commit.
There's a guy behind you, there's another guy.
Niggas, you're coming up running too.
Hey, like a Cook said, that motherfucker's on the foul all the way up. Yeah, he's fucked. Hey, if the Walker's here, and the Cook is here, bro, just kick it to him and just you know, just go
sell one. And one of the big guys should come up and set up.
Hey, in Australia, he's fouled out straight away. That's some bullshit.
Let's go, who cares? Let's go. Hey, Stacks on 3, 1, 2, 3.
In Pasig City. 31-30 is our score. Jose Rizal University up by a single point here. And that guy, Angok Anyang, has been working hard for Australia. Elite Stacks. But this guy, Alan Laurenaria, will have a chance to complete the 3-point play after scoring a ridiculous basket a while ago. Scoring over a much bigger defender. Alan Laurenaria with a bonus freebie here. So we have a violation for Jose Rizal University. So Elite Stacks will have a chance to reclaim the lead here. It's 31-30. Oh, almost taken away by Jillian Palis. Meanwhile, Akok Machar has it up top. Elite Stacks trying to look for something in their offensive possession. Kut Deng with the basketball. Goes right. Francis to the corner. Back to him. Basket and 1. What a sequence for Elite Stacks Australia. That's Y Francis scoring a basket here, plus a foul. The give and go sequence successful for Elite Stacks Australia. So Y Francis will be shooting a bonus freebie here, a chance to give Elite Stacks a 2-point advantage. As we have 1.5 minutes remaining in our second chapter. Bonus freebie here for Y. Francis. As he'll complete the 3-point play. Our score 33-31. Rizal University having a hard time crossing half court. Oh, that's taken away by Akuk Machar. Kut Deng at the break. Will score one more time for Elite Stacks, giving them a 2-possession lead. 35-31. As we have over a minute left to play in our chapter 2. Rizal University not happy with that sequence. Although Kut Deng showcasing ball control at the break. Again, timeout called. We'll be back for more NSAC World Invitational Basketball.
Ano ba hinahanap natin dito? Di ba, big man? Saan ka nakatingin, Alan? Pass back? Ano yung gusto mo mag-8 seconds violation?
35-31, a 4-point lead here for Elite Stacks Australia. As we have over a minute left to play in our second chapter. So far, momentum in favor of Elite Stacks Australia. Although, again, we've seen JRU score ridiculous baskets here. Baskets from Chris Hubilla, Alan Laurinaria. But we're still waiting for the production of Lawrence Mangubat as JRU loses the leather that time. Kut Deng with the basketball. Kut Deng loses it in transition. Palis unable to score. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we have a goaltending call here. So that's going to be counted. That's going to be credited to Jillian Palis. As we saw Y. Francis have a few words for Jillian Palis. But again, this was the replay. Oh, correction, that was Y. Francis having a few words for Jillian Palis, but it was Machar trying to deny it. Speaking of denial, it was Ivan Panapanan that time rejecting the shot. This time, Chris Hubilla to Sean Salvador. That's a basket in transition for the Rizalians. As we have another deadlock at 35. So far, Rizal University holding their own against these much bigger Elite Stack squad. As we have 9 seconds remaining in this second quarter. It's down to 5 seconds, although we still have a shot clock on. Oh, we have a foul here, last second foul called on Rizal University. As we have 2 seconds remaining on the clock. We'll check this out one more time. Again, Ivan Panapanaan rejecting the shot from Akuk Machar. Then on the other side of the floor, Chris Hubilla. Unselfish basketball, giving up to his teammate Sean Salvador for that breakaway 2-pointer. Tying this game up at 35, but a chance here for Angok Anyang to give Australia the lead, and he does just that with his first free throw. Second free throw incoming here for Angok Anyang. Who has scored so far 7 points in this game, along with 3 rebounds. So that'll give Elite Stacks a 2-point lead, 37-35. Jay Garupil checks in for Rizal University. Salvador, half-court heave. That's gonna conclude our opening half. It's 37-35, a 2-point advantage being earned here by Elite Stacks Australia. But make no mistake, Rizal University has been holding their own against a very challenging opponent, against a team that has Division 1 experience in the NCAA USA. But again, that's 37-35, 2-point lead here by Elite Stacks. We'll be back for more NSAC World Invitational Basketball. At the half, it's 37-35, a 2-point lead here by Elite Stacks Australia. And again, it was quite a first half. Again, despite the height disparity between these two teams, Jose Rizal University really putting up a fight. You know, you'd expect them to have difficulties in terms of rebounding. And they did. Make no mistake, they did. But, you know, they really did their best in terms of defensive effort, you know, in terms of like having active hands on defense and other intangibles that you don't really see on the stat sheet. And I'm sure the Australians were really surprised by the will and, you know, the effort of these Rizalians. That is the reason why they're only up by 2 points, talking about Elite Stacks Australia. And really an interesting production here for JRU because the likes of Lawrence Long but Chris Hubilla haven't really, you know, exploded the way that I'm sure Coach Nani would have wanted them to, given that they have a really stacked opponent. But on the other side of the floor, we've seen a couple of names here for Elite Stacks introduce themselves as we take a look at the numbers here for both JRU and Elite Stacks Australia. So both teams not really shooting a efficient percentage, 33% only for JRU, 42 for Elite Stacks. And surprisingly, only a 2-point or 2-rebound difference in that department for Elite Stacks and JRU. Same goes with assists. That's in favor of JRU. But in terms of steals, the Heavy Bombers really showcased their backcourt defense, their perimeter defense, able to take away the basketball and, you know, take advantage in the fast break. In terms of blocks too, surprisingly, JRU really showcasing defense in that department as well, denying shots, you know, showcasing paint defense as well, despite again the height disadvantage they have. So I'm sure that's a surprise for everyone here in the viewers. But taking a look at our leading scorers, no player yet in double figures for Jose Rizal University. Sean Salvador Chris Hubilla with 8 points. Elite Stack though, having Kut Deng scoring double digits already with 11 points. Akop Machar has 9 points, and the rest of them, you know, really contributing and doing the best they can. And I'm sure, you know, Jose Rizal University will have to demand production from their other players, given that, you know, Lawrence Mangubot has been having a hard time. But right now, that's going to be the numbers, and we'll tune into more of the action in a while. Again, this is the NSAC World Invitational. Back inside a Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Again, so far, Elite Stacks Australia with a 2-point lead over the Heavy Bombers, 37-35. And talking about Elite Stacks, they are connected with Elite AA Basketball, which is based in Perth. And they're also connected with a player development program that's focused on high-intensity training. That's also in Perth, Western Australia. And, you know, they've created pathways into local leagues, WABL, and international opportunities. So this isn't just, you know, an NBL or university side arriving with a fixed league roster. Again, they are a selection of players with different backgrounds, both international and domestic. And they're trying to, you know, introduce us that kind of identity, specifically against the JRU Heavy Bombers in this matchup. Right now, it's only a close game, 2-point game here. Jose Rizal University, nothing to worry about as we still have 20 minutes of action. So a lot of chances for them, you know, to go toe-to-toe or maybe take the lead and create some distance between them and their opponents. So let's see what both of these teams have in mind. Again, Coach Nani Pundulan, he was a former MVP in the NCAA. His uncle, Estelito Pundulan, also played in the NCAA and was known for his defense. So a lot of connections here between him and Jose Rizal University. So that's poetry for Coach Nani Pundulan. But right now, it's going to be JRU playing defense as Elite Stacks Australia will try to add to this 2-point lead. However, Jalen Garcia takes it away. Jalen Garcia finds Chris Hubilla, and they will score the first basket of our second half. And what a way to start things off for Jose Rizal University. We have a tied game at 37. Active hands consistently being showcased here in Jose Rizal University. Meanwhile, that's no good from the corner. Mangubat trying to chase the basketball. It goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Elite Stacks, as it was Lawrence Mangubat and Kut Deng fighting for that. Meanwhile, you're taking a look at the sequence a while ago. Jalen Garcia looking for the open Chris Hubilla for that breakaway 2 points. Tying this game up at 37 all. So make that 10 points in this game now for Chris Hubilla, the first heavy bomber to score in double figures. On the other side, also only one player in Elite Stacks who has scored in double figures. 11 points for Kut Deng, who will also be triggering the inbound from the baseline. And they have 14 seconds to work with here. Now let's see who he'll try to find. It's going to be Anyang. Anyang against Hubilla. Couple of fakes. Will put one up off the glass. It goes in as he was looking for the foul, but none was given. And that'll give Elite Stacks the lead once more, 39-37. Garcia circling around the arc. Hubilla with the basketball. The screen here from Garcia. Chris Hubilla. Oh, almost lost it. It goes out of bounds. It won't go out of bounds. It's retrieved here by Elite Stacks. But we have some activity here, off-ball activity. So that's going to be on Jay Garupil. So we'll check this out one more time. Again, Angok Anyang continuing to contribute here for Elite Stacks. So far has 9 points in this game. Lawrence Mangubat with the basketball. Look at the get hot here for Jose Rizal U. The handoff to Garupil. Outside again, Hubilla. Back to Garupil. He'll try a three. Not that time. Everybody really going for that rebound. But possession will stay with the boys of Coach Nani Pundulan. 39-37, 2-point lead by Elite Stacks, but a chance for Jose Rizal University to tie this up or take the lead with a three. Mangubat thought about the three-pointer. No, Mangubat still with it, tries a three. Still nothing for Lawrence. 39-37, 2-point lead by Elite Stacks. Akok Machar gives it up to Anyang. Angok Anyang backing down Chris Hubilla. Rickwood Pitt now. Shot clock down to 6 for Elite Stacks. No foul call. Ball was swiped away by Chris Hubilla. Possession will stay with Elite Stacks, although they only have 3 seconds to work with here. So let's see how they approach this tight time frame. But right now we see some activity between Anyang and Chris Hubilla. A lot of color developing here. Again, you gotta love the action, the intensity. But our officials will have to put a stop to anything that's unnecessary. So we see Angok Anyang arguing with one of our officials. So we have a double tech here. Angok Anyang and Chris Hubilla getting called for a double technical foul. But right now, Angok Anyang fading away. That's no good. Masiglat tracks down the rebound, and here comes Garupil and company. Chris Hubilla rising high, but that's no good. Elite Stacks rushing to the other side. Meanwhile, oh, Kutdeng. Eyes on the prize. Soaring high for 2 points. Giving Elite Stacks a 4-point lead here, 41-37. As we have almost 3 minutes passing by our third chapter. Mangubat with the basketball. Mangubat using the pick from Hubilla. This time Garcia on the left side of the arc. Steps into a three. And that is way off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Successful defensive effort here from Elite Stacks. As you see Noah Pacquiao check in. Reinserted here by Coach Emmanuel Deng. Kutdeng will hand it off to Akok Machar. This time, it's back to Kutdeng. Awok Machar, unable to hit the three. Garcia grabs the rebound for Jose Rizal University. Garopil now in transition. The floater, too strong. Everybody going at it. And ball will go out of bounds. Masiglat tried to save it, but it will stay with Elite Stacks basketball. As they're up by 4 points here, 41-37. And talking about Elite Stacks, this isn't their first Manila connection actually, as their program also brought 12 under and 14 under elite Australia teams to the Phil-Am Showcase in Manila, also this 2026. So the organization's relationship with Philippine basketball really extends beyond the senior select squad, which is this squad right now. As Australia Elite Stacks unable to score a basket here. Meanwhile, Chris Hubilla, beautiful fake, taking it all the way to the cup for 2 points. And able to trim down this lead of Elite Stacks to just 2 points, 41-39. As we're past the 6-minute mark of our third chapter. Machar to his brother, Akok Machar. Puts one up, not that time. That's going to be 2 free throws for Akok Machar. As we'll take a look one more time in this sequence. Again, Chris Hubilla. Now you see me, now you don't. Went left and then right, and then to the hoop for 2 points. But a chance for Akok Machar to extend this 2-point lead. And back in Eastern Arizona College, as a sophomore, he actually had 3 20-point, 10-rebound double-doubles, and once dropped 29 points, including 5 threes. Again, has NCAA Division II experience and shot 88% from the free throw line and ranked second in that season. As the second free throw goes in. 2 out of 2 for him. Gives Elite Stack a 4-point lead here, 43-39. Calis bringing down the basketball for Jose Rizal University. Laurenaria to Masiglat. Masiglat looking for an opening. Backing down, Kutdeng. Oh, finding Lawrence Mangubat for that floater. And if I'm not mistaken, that's his first field goal of the game. So far, it's 6 points and 4 rebounds for Lawrence Mangubat. Oh, correction, yes, that's 6 points. Meanwhile, Rickwood Pitt backing down Masiglat. Shot clock at 4 for them. Rickwood Pitt, the fadeaway off the back iron. Greatly defended by Masiglat that time. And in transition, Mangubat unable to receive it properly. However, it takes it back. Mangubat, basket and one for Lawrence Mangubat. What a sequence for Jose Rizal University. Initially losing the basketball, but what a way to recover for Lawrence Mangubat. Staying with it, not giving up on the play. Also showcasing some great body and ball control, leading to this potential 3-point play. And a chance for him to get in rhythm, as he's been struggling for the past quarters. Bonus freebie coming up for the Liloan Cebu native. Talking about Lawrence Mangubat. Again, he won the NCAA Season 100 Championship with Mapua as a rookie. As he will miss that bonus freebie, but Aden Laurinara coming out of nowhere for that offensive rebound. Lawrence Mangubat for a three, bingo! Lawrence Mangubat with a potential 4-point play. Fouled on the act of shooting. Hand in his face, body to body, doesn't matter for Lawrence Mangubat. As he hits that three-pointer, again, a chance to make it a 4-point play. As JRU now has the lead, and he will complete the 4-point play and gives Jose Rizal University a 4-point advantage, 47-43. As we have over 4 minutes left to play in our third chapter, we'll be back for more NSAC basketball.
Hey, if coach says so automatic means it has to happen. It has to happen. Hey, there's 2 automatics when it touches this, all right? Well, everyone else is just stuck there doing nothing. If you're the one guy alone here and everybody else is spaced out, it's a grenade. If you don't got nothing, if you're bumping with him, just drive up, give him a grenade. He goes downhill, you short roll, all right? There's 2 people, one here and one here, all right? You throw it down here, let's say he gets a better angle here. Pause here, it's a split action. Play out of that. That's automatic. It happens regardless of what's going on, all right? Let's try some Philly. Let's try some Philly back into the punch, going downhill. I got it? So Philly, coming over here.
You're still tuning into the NSAC World Invitational 2026. Again, this is a match between Jose Rizal University and Elite Stacks Australia. So far, Jose Rizal University with a 4-point lead, 47-43 after an explosion coming from Lawrence Mangubat. Back-to-back and ones. He wasn't able to convert that first potential 3-point play, but he did convert that end one from the right wing into a 4-point play, giving Jose Rizal University, again, a 4-point advantage here. But let's see how Elite Stacks will respond. Barrett to the corner, Pacquiao for 3. Noah Pacquiao answers back with his own 3-pointer, trimming that JRU lead quickly to just a single point, 47-46. Palis with the basketball. Panapanaan provides the screen to the corner. Mangubat for 3. One more time for Lawrence Mangubat. So slowly but surely, Lawrence Mangubat producing the necessary numbers for Jose Rizal University. Meanwhile, Rickwood Pitt will miss on the jumper. It goes out of bounds. JRU will get the possession. So it's back to a 4-point game. First, that 3-pointer from the right corner from Noah Pacquiao. And on the other side, Julian Vallis locating the open Lawrence Mangubat on the left corner for that 3-pointer. Laurenaria with the basketball for JRU. Shot clock at 7 for them. Laurenaria short on the attempt. So far, JRU leading by 4 points. Akok Machar taking it to the cup. Basket and one. Akok Machar taking advantage of the height disparity between him and his defenders. And we'll try to make it a 3-point play. As we'll check this out one more time, you gotta give credit to Rice Barry too for quickly giving it up and recognizing the mismatch. So right now it's Akok Machar looking to make more damage and possibly make this just into a 1-point game. So Akok Machar will miss that bonus freebie. Nonetheless, it's a 2-point game, 50-48. And we have over 3 minutes left to play in our third quarter. Panapanaan looking for an opening. Hands it off to Laurenaria. Mangubat with the basketball in the right corner. Mangubat trying to cook something up. Will lose it. Panapanaan dives for it. But it goes out of bounds. And the Elite Stacks successfully defending that JRU possession that time around. So a chance for Elite Stacks to tie this one up or take the lead with a 3. And they have capable shooters on the floor right now. One is Noah Pacquiao, but same goes actually with JRU as we see Sean Salvador check in for them. Right now it's Rice Barrett bringing it down against Jillian Ballis. Barrett attacking the lane, sends it outside. Pacquiao for three. Noah Pacquiao once again, this time from the other corner. And that'll give Elite Stacks the lead here, 51-50. GRU setting up their offense. Laurinaria looking for an opening against Rickwood Pitt. He will drive to the cup. Taking advantage that time of the speed disparity between him and Lee Rickwood Pitt. Meanwhile, Akok Machar loses it on his way to the cup. Jose Rizal University in transition. Hubilla with a basketball. Palis sends it outside. Oh, we have a blocking foul called on Rice Barrett. And you gotta love the sportsmanship here being shown by Chris Hubilla picking up Rice Barrett. Meanwhile, this sequence a while ago from Noah Pacquiao hitting his second three-pointer of the game. But also Alan Laurinaria that time around going to the paint, scoring 2 points. Contributing more as again JRU will have to have all hands on deck. Salvador against a much bigger Rickwood Pitt. He will knock it down nevertheless. Sean Salvador showcasing some range, elevating this lead to 4 points as Rice Barrett will misfire on that three-point attempt. Palis to Salvador. Not that time for Sean. Rebound picked up here by Akok Machar. Machar attacking Hubilla. He will put one up. Basket and one. Another day in the office for Akok Machar. Another and one for him. And another bonus freebie coming up as the bench of Elite Stacks loving the action. But first, take a look at this sequence a while ago from Sean Salvador, a three-pointer. And then on the other side, quick to answer back is Akok Machar with that and one. As this game remains close, Machar will convert it into a three-point play, and it's only a 1 point game here, 55-54. Right now, it's Palis and company holding on to a 1 point lead. Palis against a much bigger Y Francis. Salvador for the three. That rolls out of the rim. Great contest a while ago coming from Rice Barrett. But right now, Elite Stacks will have a chance to take the lead here. Akok Machar, the pull-up. Short. Hubilla pulling down the rebound. Palis with the basketball to the corner. Salvador inside to Laurinaria. Laurinaria. Back to Hubilla. Fading away. Off the back iron. Rebound pulled down here by Y Francis. As Hubilla quickly stops Francis. But he quickly gives it up to Akok Machar, who attacks the lane. Rickwood Pitt finding himself open off that Akok Machar pass, giving Elite Stacks a 1 point lead, 56-55. 29 seconds remaining in our third chapter. So far, it's still a close game here. No team really earning some distance over the other as Alan Laurinaria gets denied. Although Chris Hubilla will get it back, but still no basket for Jose Rizal University. Pacquiao on the other side. Tried to set it inside the Y Francis, but we see a turnover here coming from Elite Stacks. A bullet dodged here by JRU, but a while ago we saw that last-minute pass from Akok Machar to Lee Rickwood Pitt with that inside finish, giving Elite Stacks a 1 point lead here, 56-55. 8.2 seconds remaining. Ball in the hands of Lawrence Mangubat. Barrett on him. Mangubat going to work. It's down to 2 seconds. Mangubat fading away. That goes in for Lawrence Mangubat. And what a way to end our third quarter. JRU reclaiming the lead after 3 quarters here, 57-56. As we'll check it out one more time. Again, Lawrence Mangubat, despite the tight defense, able to score 2 points in dramatic fashion. As again, they end the third quarter with a 1-point lead, 57-56. And we'll be back for more NSAC World Invitational basketball. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City for the fourth and final quarter. Again, a matchup between a rising Philippine NCAA squad, the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers, and an Australian select team with domestic and US collegiate backgrounds, Elite Stacks Australia. And whether you're tuning via One Sports Plus, or One Sports YouTube channel, or the Pilipinas Live app, we're happy to have you with us. As we'll see who can score the first basket of our fourth quarter. Lawrence Mangubat unable to score that time, but they'll get it back. Garupil, Panapanaan, Hubilla this time denied by Rick Woodpit. In transition, Akok Machar slamming it home in transition. What a way to start our fourth quarter. Our score 58-57. Elite Stacks able to give themselves the lead here. Meanwhile, Chris Hubilla no good on that attack. So JRU after two possessions still field goalless. As Rick Woodpit hands it off to Akok Machar. He's been hot, but not hot that time. Hubilla in transition. Tried it off the glass, still nothing for Chris Hubilla. Although it's just a 1-point lead for Elite Stacks. Akok Machar to Rick Woodpit. To the corner, Noah Pacquiao for three. Greatly contested by Garupil. Although Elite Stacks will get it back. Y. Francis, still nothing for Elite Stacks Australia. As JRU will try to take advantage. Sean Salvador almost lost it, recovers. Mangubat to Sean, to the corner. Back to Salvador for three. Bingo! Sean Salvador from downtown gives Jose Rizal University a 2-point advantage, 60-58. And that is the first basket of the Heavy Bombers this fourth period. Let's see how Elite Stacks will respond. Akok Machar with the basketball against a much smaller defender. Machar fading away, unable to get it. And here comes the Heavy Bombers. Jay Garupil setting up the offense for Jose Rizal University. Mangubat attacks right, pulls away, back to Hubilla. Shot clock at 7. Hubilla one-hander, too strong. Akok Machar on the other side, rushing, reverse. No good in the attempt, although there's a foul called here on Panapanaan. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Akok Machar. But first, we'll take a look at that previous sequence. Akok Machar slamming it at home with a 2-hand finish. That time giving Elite Stacks a 2-point lead, or 1-point lead. But again, Sean Salvador was able to hit a 3-pointer afterwards, giving his squad a 2-point lead currently. But a chance for another deadlock here. The 2 free throws coming from Akok Machar. As first free throw goes in for the 25-year-old 6'7" swingman from Adelaide, South Australia. He's currently playing for West Adelaide in the 2026 NBL 1 Central season. And he had games of 22 points, 19 points, and 18 points. And he makes 2 free throws. tying this game up at 60 all. Garupil with the basketball. Garupil against Awak Machar. Mangubat. Eligado this time. Salvador for 3. That's too short. JRU unable to get a basket that time. Successfully stopped here by Elite Stacks, and a chance for them to score a basket of their own. Coach Nani not happy with that sequence. But right now his boys will have to defend first. Kutdeng goes right. Akok Machar will misfire on the 3. So 2 empty possessions here. But possession will now be going back to JRU. So another opportunity for them to take the lead here as we have a deadlock at 60. More than 3 minutes passing by our 4th and final period. Garupil setting up the play here for the Heavy Bombers. Salvador attacks. Salvador try to set it inside, taken away. Akok Machar in transition, slams it home with a tomahawk jam. And what a statement here coming from Akok Machar and Elite Stacks, giving their squad a 2-point lead, 62-60. Garupil to Salvador. Tight defense being played here by Elite Stacks. Shot clock at 5. Mangubat with the basketball. But we have Rice Barrett committing a foul here, stopping Lawrence Mangubat on that attack. So check this out one more time again. Soaring high, slamming it home for 2 points. All the way from Adelaide, Australia is Akok Machar. But right now, Elite Stacks will have to defend this JRU possession. Palis to the right wing. Mangubat almost lost it, recovers. Lawrence Mangubat steps back to a 3. Short. A lot of physicality inside the paint between Elite Stacks and JRU, but possession will go to Elite Stacks. Right now, 62-60 is our score. 2-point advantage here by Elite Stacks. A chance for them to add to this lead. Right now, it's Awak Machar to his brother. This time, Rice Barrett tries a triple. That is way off. Eligado grabs the rebound for JRU. To the corner. Mangubat attacks. Lawrence Mangubat. Tried to send it outside, but it's going to be a turnover. Elite Stacks will get it back. Here comes Awak Machar, defended by Mangubat. To his brother, Akok Machar. It's back to Awak. Awak looking for a teammate. Gives it to Kutdeng. Machar. Back to Deng. He'll try a 3. Off the back iron. Everybody going at it. Ends up with Machar. And that is Awak Machar scoring 2 points off the putback. Eligado. Outside pass. Oh, taken away here by Akok Machar. That's going to be a foul on Chris Hubilla at the break. So far, Elite Stacks with a 4-point lead. Although that's nothing to worry about if you're Coach Nani Ipundulan. But we'll check this out one more time. Again, that's Awak Machar scoring 2 points for Elite Stacks off the putback, giving them a 4-point advantage. But right now we have a timeout called here, and we'll be back for more NSAC World Invitational Basketball.
Jillian, Uboy, Jalen, Eligado, Chris. Okay, dito inbound. Okay, pag napasa dito, we double right away, deny, deny. Pag pinasa ron, double, deny, tandem. Okay, same here dito. Pag pinasa dito, okay, we go double, deny, tandem sa weak side. Okay, isang beses lang tayo double. After that, X lang tayo. Okay, pagbaba. Pagbaba. Okay, simple lang natin. Okay, simple lang. Reverse na lang tayo. Motion reverse na.
64-60, 4-point lead here for Elite Stacks Australia as we're past the 5-minute mark of our fourth and final chapter. But make no mistake, the Heavy Bombers have been putting up a fight, one heck of a fight against these challenging Australians of Elite Stacks. It's only a 4-point difference. Again, if you're Coach Nani Pundulan, there's no reason to panic as you still have a lot of time to stay close or maybe even take the lead and, you know, put a lot of distance between you and your opponents. But for now, they'll have to defend and prevent more scoring from these Elite Stacks players. Rice Barrett trying to find a teammate. Will find Machar. This time it's Kutdeng. Back to Akuk Machar. Lead against Hubilla to the corner. His brother unable to hit the three. No good for Awak Machar. But we have a foul here called on the Elite Stacks, so possession will go to Jose Rizal University. Jillian Palis and Jose Rizal University will try to make this just a one-possession game or perhaps just make it a one-point game. As Mangubat has it, Hubilla on the left side of the arc against Barrett. Hubilla will lose it against Akuk Machar. Good defense being showcased here by Elite Stack. And trying to defend any JRU basket as we approach the 4-minute mark of our fourth chapter. That ball is swiped out of bounds. Possession will stay with Elite Stacks. Shot clock at 15 for them. Akuk Machar against Mangubat on the right wing. This time it's Awak Machar, his brother, on the elbow. Defended by Hubilla. Inside the paint. They try to look for an opening. Reverse lay-in is no good. However, the putback is in for Awak Machar. So that's a 6-point lead now for Elite Stacks Australia. And if you're JRU, maybe some pressure is being felt right now as Garcia unable to hit that three-pointer. Meanwhile, that's Machar unable to score a basket. They try to put back but won't go. Another foul here committed by Elite Stacks. That's only their second team foul of this quarter. And possession will go to Jose Rizal University. Another chance for them to trim down this 6-point lead. But a while ago, we saw a putback tip from Awak Machar. Again, two Machars in this Elite Stacks squad. We have Akuk Machar, and again, his brother who made the putback a while ago, Awak Machar. We have a whistle here from our officials. That's going to be on Elite Stacks Australia, so that's going to be their third team foul. Both of our squads only one fouls to give in our fourth quarter as Alan Laurenaria checks in for Jalen Garcia. And it's going to be Jillian Palis triggering the inbound on the sidelines. Let's see who he tries to find. Palis to Laurenaria. What a play for the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers. Alan Laurenaria skying high, showcasing the athleticism again. This time on the offensive side of the floor. As it's 66-62, two-possession game. Akuk Machar, losing it. Mangubat able to take it away. And possession will go to Jose Rizal University. Coach Nani and Lawrence Mangubat arguing that it was an unsportsmanlike foul. But first, this sequence a while ago. One heck of a sequence between Palis and Alan Laurenaria. And if I'm not mistaken from the looks of it, I believe Alan Laurenaria even had difficulties of controlling that basketball. But it eventually went in for him, and the Heavy Bombers leading to this score here, 66-62, only a 4-point difference. Meanwhile, Palis with the basketball. Palis, this time to Laurenaria. Hubilla with the basketball. Shot clock at 10 for JRU. Mangubat searching for options. Fading away, Lawrence Mangubat. Once again, will trickle that one home. He hit a buzzer beater a while ago from around the same spot. And once again, he hits it when it matters. As right now, it's only a 2-point lead by Elite Stacks Australia. Time slowly winding down. Kut Deng with the basketball against Alan Laurinaria. He will put one up. Too strong, everybody going at it. And we're now in the last 2 minutes of our fourth and final period, although that's an unfortunate sequence. Chris Hubilla passing it, or tried to pass it to Lawrence Mangubat. That was miscommunication between him and Lawrence. So Elite Stacks will have a chance to add to this 2-point insurance. Noah Pacquiao outside. Oh, long three. That's short. Pacquiao gets it back. And that's going to be a foul on Jose Rizal University. So that's the last foul to give of Jose Rizal University in this period. So Elite Stacks will have this 14-second possession. Laurinari will try to bother Kut Deng. Awak Machar against Hubilla. He will put one up. Great defense inside the paint. Coming from Panapanaan in Hubilla. So this time it's Mangubat. Laurinaria looking for an opening, finds Lawrence. Mangubat with the leather. Shot clock at 13. Mangubat for 3. Lawrence Mangubat from downtown gives Jose Rizal University a 1-point lead. What guts coming from this young man, Lawrence Mangubat. We'll check it out one more time. Stepping back, sizing up Noah Pacquiao. Hitting a 3-pointer, giving his squad a 1-point lead as time is slowly winding down in our fourth and final period. We'll be back for more NSAC basketball.
Left-hander dude is a shooter, so we got to keep a hand on everybody like this, all right? Keep a hand up on everyone. Respect them.
And don't
respect them. Hey, respect them. We got 80 seconds to go.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Hey, we need this. We need this win. Hey, we're going elevator. We're going Philly elevator. So we're going away from him. He's going to be at the right block. So I don't know where the fuck my shit is.
Like this. You be here. The guy's gonna dribble the opposite way. Yeah, you just
get her way down. Make sure you guys close.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City for the last 1 minute and 20 seconds of this fourth quarter between the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers and Elite Stacks Australia. A while ago, we saw Lawrence Mangubat hit that step back right wing triple to give his squad a 1-point advantage. It's 67-66. So some pressure here being felt by Elite Stacks as Jose Rizal University proving to be a worthy opponent against these Australians. Right now, it's Awak Machar triggering things from the sidelines. Hubilla will try to bother him. Kut Deng searches for the basketball. Alan Laurinaria takes it away. Hubilla to Laurinaria. The reverse lay, and that's in for Alan Laurinaria. What a sequence for JRU in transition, giving them a 3-point advantage. Again, some pressure being felt here by Elite Stacks. Awak Machar trying to look for an opening. All tapped away. Noah Pacquiao trying to retrieve it. Hubilla to Mangubat. What hustle being showcased by the boys of Coach Nani Epundulan. As Lawrence Mangubat and company will take their time. Mangubat to the corner. Palis. Shot clock at 7. Laurinaria attacking the lane, and he'll draw the foul. And the bench of Jose Rizal University relieved with that sequence, as they'll have a chance to add to this 3-point insurance. But first, we'll check this one out. One heck of a sequence for Jose Rizal University. Alan Laurinaria with that deep reverse lane against a much bigger defender in Kut Deng, giving his squad a much comfortable lead of 3 points. And not to mention a chance to add to that 3 points with these 2 free throws. Alan Laurinari has been phenomenal, to say the least, for Jose Rizal University, although he will miss his first free throw. So far, he has 12 points and 5 rebounds. Talk about the X factor for these Heavy Bombers. 1 out of 2 for Alan Laurinari, a 2-possession game here in favor of Jose Rizal University. Akok Machar, no good on that long 3. Slowly but surely, JRU seeing light at the end of the tunnel, as Mangubat will send it to Panapanaan, but they wisely burn some time here. Hubilla tried to send it to Mangubat, but there's a quick foul attempted here by Elite Stacks, as we have 11 seconds remaining in this game, or 10.3 to be precise. So Chris Hubilla at the free throw line. First free throw for Chris. That's in. That is his 13th point of the game, along with 6 rebounds and 5 dimes, giving JRU a 5-point lead. A very comfortable lead, given the time frame here. Second free throw here for Chris Hubilla. Not that time. Tapped away by Laurinari. Possession will go with Elite Stacks, although JRU has momentum on their side. They're up by 5 with 10 seconds remaining, as Coach Emmanuel Deng has no choice but to call a timeout. We'll be back for the last 9.1 seconds of our 4th quarter.
Hey, what's the next I say? Hey, Dang. Hey, we're going for him. Same thing I said before. We got who's on right now? We got a Cook. We got Lee.
Sorry, coach. The in front table side, because the out of bounds here in the right. In the left side.
We also got
advancing. Huh?
So right there on the side.
Yeah.
All right.
This side.
I thought I could pick. Who's it? Walk and Cook. Me.
This side. The ball's here. Right here.
Oh no. So who's it? No. I walk here, and then we got
No.
We got Noah right here. Now, this is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna go opposite Noah. Noah, you're coming under here. You're coming off. Cook. Okay, you're gonna if you don't have a shot, all right? You're gonna dribble at a Cook like a ghost screen. Cook's on a ghost screen. You're gonna pop back out. Let's say if you don't have a shot. If you have a shot, take it. If you don't have a shot, a Cook, ghost screen, pop out, shot. All right, everybody box out. I got it. Let's go.
Hey, get it in quick. You gotta be quick. Let's go. Quick with it.
Stacks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacks.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City for the last 9.1 seconds of the 4th and final period between the JRU Heavy Bombers and Elite Stacks Australia. And it's not looking good for Elite Stacks Australia. Quite a tough situation for them. But for JRU, it's a comfortable lead that they have. All they have to do is defend very well, defend wisely, and I'm sure Coach Nani has told them to do just that. Kut Deng looking for an opening. Noah Pacquiao from way downtown, but that's not gonna go in. And what a win here for the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers. Unbelievable dub here for Coach Nani Epondulan and his boys, as their firing hot preseason continues. Again, 3 preseason championships so far, and I'm sure they're looking for one more in our NSAC World Invitational. Despite the giants, to say the least, that they faced today, they were able to find ways to get the dub. Showcasing some hustle, showcasing some active hands, and really unleashing the hero within. Our final score, 71-66, 5-point win here by Jose Rizal University. And it looks like they'll be going home to Kalentong with a smile in their faces.
All the best sports action is right here. Never miss a play.
It's now alive and well, this team by defensive staff of the Hammers.
We'll take it.
Motivating his players to keep fighting, and this guy did his best to keep fighting. 22 points, 3 out of 9 from three-point area, and shot 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, including 4 two-pointers as well. That is Lawrence Mangubat going to work. And he really struggled in that first part of the game, but, you know, really did his best to come back and really produce the necessary numbers for Coach Nani and the rest of JRU. And that led him to win here. So stay tuned. We still have 3 more games after this one. After the previous game, we have National Formosa going up against San Vera, so that should be a good one. And we also have 2 more after that, but I'm sure you would like to stay and hold on to your seats because a lot of interesting matchup is coming soon. And again, still talking about the JRU Heavy Bombers squad. Safe to say after that contest, even before that, they are indeed a squad to watch out come NCAA Season 102 as they look to break that 52-year drought of not winning the NCAA championship. And again, a lot of interesting prospects as well for this JRU Heavy Bombers squad. You know, we saw the likes of Alan Laurinaria, Chris Hubilla, Jay Goropil, you know, Sean Salvador. Really show us what they can do and show Coach Nani that they are reliable producers, you know, not only on the defensive side or the offensive side of the floor, but also on the defensive side. Jillian Palis, we also saw him really dive for the basketball, go for the 50-50 plays. And those are, you know, more than enough reasons for Jose Rizal University to potentially win their first championship in 52 years. So again, big props to Jose Rizal University, but again for Elite Stacks Australia, they really put up a fight as well, as they've successfully shown us the Australian brand of basketball, at least specifically the team that they have assembled for this tournament. And for, again, Jose Rizal University, you know, a lot of stories. Coach Nani Pundulan having his father or his uncle play JRU before too. As we take a look at the full game statistics here, the full game numbers between JRU and Elite Stacks. Again, almost the same number of field goals actually, 26 for JRU, 25 for Elite Stacks. So, you know, safe to say it was really a close game. Only the breaks of the game that really determined the result of it. In terms of rebounds, again, despite the height disparity, we also have the same number of rebounds at 46, although JRU did a better job in circulating the ball on offense. And not to mention also taking away the basketball, getting steals, and of course denying shots of Elite Stacks Australia. So that's an interesting stat line for them. But again, stay tuned, hold on to your seats because we'll have a next game between the San Vera Red Lions and the National Formosa University Tigers. And again, this is the NSAC 2026 World Invitational. This has been Cholo Pangilinan. Thank you very much to everybody who made this tournament possible, but we are far from over. That is only the first game in our NSAC World Invitational. Thank you very much for tuning in via One Sports, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube channel, and Pilipinas Live app available for Filipinos everywhere.
Never miss a play.
It's now alive and